and welcome back. Today, Gigi is going to be making her salmon patties with grits. We're going to be using my seafood seasoning, parsley flakes, black pepper, garlic salt, soy sauce, some panko breadcrumbs, some Duke's mayo. I'm going to use 4 cans of this particular salmon because I like it because it doesn't have the bones. We're going to be using some dill, some green onions, Dijon mustard, lemon, an egg. That's yellow and orange bell peppers. That is going to be red onion. And of course, these particular grits. You can use the regular ones that you're used to using. That's just fine. These are the ones I like to use in my salmon patties. Here is your shot of everything that we're going to be using. All right, I'm going to move some things out of the way and we're getting ready to get started. I'll be back. All right, the first thing I'm doing is I'm bringing 3 cups of water to a boil, and I put about 3.5 tablespoons of butter in there. So I'm going to let that boil up, and once we get that going, I'm going to get a cup of those grits into this pan. So we're going to get that going, and I'm going to continue to keep cutting up this the bell pepper, not bell pepper, but the green onion. I'll be back. All right, let's get started on the salmon. You can see what I mean about this salmon. I prefer this one because it doesn't have all those bones in it. And I've already cracked that egg in there too. But this is why I love that particular can. Buy whichever one you prefer, but this one just does not have any bones in it, which is why I love it. We're going to go in with a little bit of this pepper. And on the seasoning, like I always say, put in as much as you want. Parsley is merely for color, for the pretty. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this soy sauce. Don't need much. A little garlic salt. And then a little bit of the seasoning of the, I said a little bit of the seasoning. A little bit of the Red Lobster. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of stir this up a little bit. Let those flavors combine and get all up and through there. And like I said, season to your liking. You may not like everything I used. Absolutely season to your taste. Okay, but don't go too buck wild on your seasonings, okay? Because we're going to put a few more things in here, okay? We're going to go ahead and get some zest from that lemon in here. I'm going to use my hydroplane. If you don't have one, that's fine. I'm sure you got another way of getting some of that zest in there. This is another thing when I say about using fresh herbs, fresh citrus. It just does so much to a dish. Trust me when I say it does so much. I'm telling you. It takes it just to a whole nother level. Okay? But let me tell you. Do it this way once. You'll be hooked. And I'm going to zest this whole lemon. And I hope you guys out there are having a beautiful day. Whatever day you get this on. That you're having a wonderful day. Life is treating you good. Okay? And now I'm going to get a knife. I'm going to rinse this off. I'm going to get a knife and get some of that lemon juice too. I just don't want the zest. I want a little bit of that juice. I'll be right back. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and stir up that little shredding of that lemon that we put in there. I'm going to go ahead and put in the onions. I'm going to go ahead and put in that bell pepper. And we're going to use quite a bit of this dill. But I'm going to go ahead and put this little bit in there now. Okay? But I am going to cut up some more and we're going to use it again a few more times. I'm going to go ahead and go in with some lemon juice. This lemon's so big it doesn't want to fit in there. But we're going to get some in there. Yes, we are. All we need is that half. We're going to use that other half later on, and you shall see. Okay? Now we're going to put in a few of those breadcrumbs. We're also going to go in with some of this Dijon mustard. And then we're going to mix this up. Let me get my gloves. I'll be right back. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, preheat your oven to 400 if I didn't say that. I'm going to spray down this cookie sheet. We're not going to fry these in a skillet. We are going to put them in the oven. Okay? So now we're just going to go in with our little useful little tools that we have, our hands, and we're going to mix all of this together. That's exactly what we're going to do. Mix it all together. Get all that in there. Oh yeah. And remember, we got those fresh herbs, that dill in there. We got those bell peppers and those onions in there. That fresh lemon juice and lemon zest. This is going to make for a whole lot of yumminess. Okay? So I just grab a little handful like that. Smush it together. And flatten it out just a little bit. You can shape it up if you want to. However you want to do it. Alright? And we're going to put those in the cookie sheet. And that's just what I'm going to do. Grab a little handful. Smush it together. Flatten it out a little bit. I want mine to have a little width to it. Make it pretty if that's what you want to do, and shape it up a little bit better. And put it on the cookie sheet. And that's what we're going to just continue to keep doing. Put a little bit more in this one. All right. All right, and I'll be back. And you see how many patties I got with those 4 cans? You don't get very much. So I'm going to put these in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. I want them to brown on up, okay? And remember, the salmon is done. And you can definitely make this recipe with fresh salmon, okay? But this is a shortcut way. Things made easy with Gigi. I'm going to get these in the oven. 12 minutes is about how long it's going to take. I'll come back and let you know exactly how long mine baked. But for you, you're going to have to kind of watch it. No matter what you do, you got to watch it a little bit, okay? I'll be back. All right, now we're going to make my dill sauce. I've got some more dill in there. And I'm going to use about half a cup is what I would say it's going to be. Not going to be a whole lot, because I'm not going to make a whole lot of this. Okay, and then we're going to use a pinch of mustard. I'm going to tie in those flavors. I'm going to use a little bit of this pepper. We're also going to use a little bit of the seafood seasoning. And then we're going to go in with some more of that other half of that lemon. And get that in there. And this is going to make such a big difference in the flavor. Oh, it shot across the room. Now I got to mop my floor. Not that I wasn't going to do it anyway. But I got to clean that up real quick before Nico's little butt get over there and get the sucking on it. Okay, and then we're just going to whisk this all together. Making a little bit of a mess. And this is so that I can have some to go with the grits and some to go without the grits, okay? Voila. Done. Look at that. And feel free to taste this so that you can adjust it if you want to put a little salt in there. If you want to put a little bit more pepper in there, a little bit more of the seasoning. That's all you need. All right, I'm going to put some plastic wrap over this, put it in the refrigerator, and I'll be right back. All right, it's time to pour in those grits. All right, and then we are going to whisk these babies. Okay, and they only need to cook for about 5 minutes, okay? Stirring on a regular basis. You don't have to keep stirring and stirring and stirring. So they need to cook for about 5 minutes like this, okay? and then we'll come back and stir them and all that. So I'll be back. I'm gonna let them go for 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Look at that. And also, we do cook these with the lid on, as you can see why. Because it's a popping, and you don't want that to go everywhere. So I do put my lid on, okay? All right, I'll be back. All right, 5 minutes. These are our grits. I think I might add cheese. We'll see. Hold on. I'll be back. All right, I decided to go ahead and shred up some sharp cheddar cheese. Oop, did I drop a piece? And I'm just going to get that in there. You don't have to do this part. It was last minute for me. And then I'm just going to put it in there and let it get all melted all up. And that's it. And we're just waiting on those salmon patties. And we've done all of this, and it hasn't even been 10 minutes. Look at us. Look at us going. All right, so we're going to just let that cheese melt up, and I'll be back. All right, there is our corn grits with cheese and our salmon patties that we baked. Look at that. Now, you can't say that does not look delicious. Look at all that yumminess going on. I tell you all the time, things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. And then guess what? We got another plate. Here is our baked salmon with our dill sauce. There you go. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to share. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. And know that Gigi will see you next time. There you go. I'll see you next time, you guys. Bye-bye.